Pittsburgh Steelers general manager Omar Khan and head coach Mike Tomlin reveal major expectations for quarterback Kenny Pickett. So, Kenny Pickett, he's done with his rookie season, and now he's heading to his second year, his sophomore season. And Mike Tomlin, in an interview done on the Rich Eisen show, he was asked many questions about the Steelers, but also many about Kenny Pickett as well, for obvious reasons. Many people around the NFL world and the Steelers world believe that Kenny Pickett will be the Pittsburgh Steelers' future at quarterback for many years to come, and hopefully a franchise guy for the team. So, he was asked many questions about him, and Mike Tomlin reveals major expectations for Kenny Pickett heading into 2023 season. I expect him to own it, and I'll describe what I mean by that. It's the second lap around the track. He's no longer speculating in terms of what this business is about, what the job demands, what the challenges are, what the field of process is like. He has all that experience now. I think it's reasonable for him to have significant growth in all areas, with that understanding, to be more engaged with the process and to have an opinion about the process, to lead more comfortably with his own voice. So, obviously, Mike Tomlin, he has major expectations for Kenny Pickett, and like he said, this is his second year around the lap, meaning that he's done with his first season, and now he doesn't have to worry about being the second quarterback or the third quarterback behind Mitch Trubisky or Mason Rudolph. He knows that he's the guy, and now everyone on the team is going to be looking towards him. Because the quarterback is the main position on the team, that has to be the voice of the team. Because when plays break down, when things go wrong, he's the position, he's the person that people are going to be looking to make it right. For example, late in games, when stuff aren't going the way and the Steelers need one big drive, he's the guy who needs to make it happen and needs to win the game for the team. And people are going to be looking at him to do that. And because now he doesn't have to worry about stepping on other people's toes, and he knows that he's the guy, he doesn't have to worry about being the backup or not playing and stuff like that, or not getting all the reps in practice. He knows that he's going to be getting every rep. He knows that he's going to be getting the majority of the reps for the first team and in practice, and other guys and the starters are going to be playing with him, so he's getting more experience with the guys, and he's going to feel more comfortable talking and using his own voice in certain situations. So Mike Tomlin was also asked which areas he looks to grow in for Kenny Pickett, and he said this: I'm just looking for him to take a significant step in all areas because he's in position to. He has experience, he's performed some, he has relationships, he had some challenges. All those things are platforms of growth. So there were areas that he struggled in last season, and obviously Mike Tomlin expects significant growth in all areas. For example, Kenny Pickett, sometimes he would move out of the pocket too early, and that is something that quarterbacks do who are younger in the league, because you're afraid, or you're not afraid, but you're not really used to all the pressure in the pocket, and sometimes it might be more easier for you to escape a pocket and throw in the run because you're more used to that. That's what you're used to in college. He wasn't really a pocket passer in college. He's more known for escaping the pocket and making things happen on the run. So that was his first instance. Sometimes he would just leave the pocket too early when things break down. His first step is to just move out the pocket and make it throw. But as you get more used to the NFL, sometimes you'd realize, okay, maybe it's my best idea to just stay in the pocket, because you're kind of limiting your options if you're rolling up to one side of the field, because you're really minimizing yourself to half a field. So now getting more used to the NFL, getting more used to the pressure, the pocket, you're blocking, and now you're trusting your blocking more because you're heading to the second year with those guys. You're trusting your team more to just stay in the pocket and make things happen in there instead of moving out on the run. And obviously there's many more areas in which quarterback Kenny Pickett could get better, and that's just one of the areas that he could get better for next season. So, Mike Tomlin also mentioned how Kenny Pickett is a gym rat and how he loves being in the gym and working out and getting better. So, that's why he has major expectations for him. Here's his comments on that. He loves it. He's a gym rat. He likes to work. He's communicative. He just has all intangible things that you would expect from a guy in that position, but really at any position, to take a step from year one to year two. So, we hear Kenny Pickett and every one of his teammates always say how he loves putting in the work. And you see that because as soon as the season ended, he got all the guys together in Miami to work out. All the positional groups like wide receiver, tight end, running back, he brought them all down to Miami, even Mitch Trubisky, and apparently Kenny Pickett's the one who organized all those workouts with his trainer. So he's the one who got everyone there. He loves working out and he loves having guys around him to get better together. And obviously that's a thing that you want from the guy who's going to be in charge now of the offense heading into year 2. And even Omar Khan, when he appeared on the Pat McAfee show, he had this to say about Kenny Pickett and him being the guy now. I feel good about it. This guy wants to be great, man. His work ethic is second to none. So obviously, Omar Khan, he also reveals that Kenny Pickett has great work ethic, and they wouldn't draft a guy. They got used to him for 5 years at Pitt. They've been around him a lot when he was at Pitt University, and obviously they like what they saw with him, and they wouldn't have drafted him if they didn't believe that he could be a guy. Especially if you're drafting a guy in the first round as a quarterback, you want to see all the intangibles of leadership, but not just leadership. You want to see communicative skills and play on the field. And he's shown that, and he's shown that he could get better. From first half of the season to second half of the season, he took a big step, and obviously now you would expect another step from year 1 to year 2. So many fans, they have put major expectations on Kenny Pickett to be better this season and to lead the team to now the playoffs. They just missed the playoffs barely last season with quarterback Kenny Pickett in his rookie season. So now obviously the fans expect him to make the playoffs this season with the team getting significantly better. And now obviously Mike Tomlin and Omar Khan have also put major expectations. So the fans and the ownership of the team and the people who run things both have major expectations for Kenny Pickett. And like I said, the Pittsburgh Steelers got significantly better, building the offensive line to help Kenny Pickett. They helped the whole left side of the offensive line, getting a new left tackle and a new left guard, and even upgrading in backup tight end and major positions on the team. So they're helping the run game, and now that's going to also help the offensive line in the passing game as well. So Kenny Pickett, they're building a Pickett fence and helping Kenny Pickett in all areas to get better. And now, hinting year 2, Kenny Pickett, let's see what he could do. So, with that being said, let me know down in the comments below. How do you feel about Kenny Pickett heading into his second year? Do you believe that he's going to take another jump that we saw from this first half of the season to the second half of the season? Do you have major expectations for him? And if you do have major expectations for him, let me know them down in the comments below. Or do you believe that Kenny Pickett, he's not that guy and he won't be the Steelers franchise guy? Let me know down in the comments below. And from past experience with NFL quarterbacks from year 1 to year 2, from rookie season to sophomore season, they make major leaps. For example, Joe Burrow from year 1 to year 2, he made the Super Bowl in the second year and took a major leap. And even Ben Roethlisberger, going back to 2004 to 2005, his first year with the team, even though he played really good and led his team to the playoffs and deep in the playoffs, his second season, he ended up making the Super Bowl and winning it. So the second year is usually the year that major quarterbacks make major leaps from year 1 to year 2. So let's see what Kenny Pickett can do. With that being said, don't forget to subscribe to the channel as well if you like serious content, analysis reports. Like the video, turn on post notifications down below for this channel as well so you get notified whenever I post the next Steelers video. I covered all of free agency. I covered all the draft, every drafted guy, every undrafted guy, every guy we signed so far. I made profiles on them. So if you want to go watch the introduction to those players, go watch it on the channel. They're all there. And every news, every rumor heading to OTA's minicamp, those are soon starting. So everything that's going to be happening for the Steelers, every news, every rumor, just know I'm covering it heading to the season and beyond. So like, comment, subscribe, turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys all later. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.